Okay, we're coming into the back room. There's Kitty Cat. Where? And I've got some start. I got a start right there, and that's off of the G E Neri. Okay, there's three of them in there, and I'm doing the Mike Kincaid method of trying to get that to sprout. And here's some Chicago Hardies that I had trimmed off that Chicago. I had to top the Chicago Hardy so that the figs would grow on it. But I got four starts here, and this is the Mike Kincaid method also. When I did the G E Neri starts, I had done the Mike Mike Kincaid method on those, and they did really good. I didn't do this method, but I did like a big old bucket in the spring and put a plastic bag over it to keep the humidity in. And it was this bucket right here is what I used, and it worked really good. Now, here I have an air layer from the Chicago Hardy. I'm just kind of keeping it shaded right now, but I'm going to get it outside so it gets more sun. I think that one's going to do really good, but the Chicago Hardies are just, it's a fantastic tree. The fig tastes really good. I like it. So, and now we're going to go out back here to the garden and take a look around. Had a lot of blackberries this year, just tons and tons and tons of blackberries. And they're all coming up again this year. I'm training them out so that they will spread out and have a lot of blackberries again next year. So, and that's that. So anyways, here we've got, this is the G E Neri start that I started this spring. And it was probably about 4 or 5 foot tall, and I had to cut it off so that I could train it right. And you can see I only cut it off about, a week and a half ago. And this is exactly what I'm wanting, is I'm wanting to have these branches coming out from it, just like that. So this one here is probably 2 foot tall, and you can see it's got a ton of ants. I put a taro down in there, but I'm going to have to figure out what to do with the ants, how to keep them out of here. I'll do it. Here's another G E Neri start from this spring. It's not doing as good, but I think to put this one in a bucket, it's doing better. Here is a Cadota start. I've got a blackberry start right there. Here's another Cadota start underneath. That one right there, and it's doing really good. They're little light green. I'm going to have to put more Miracle Grow on them. I'm going to have to get some time to release, because I don't think me just Miracle Growing them is working good. And this up here is the Cadota that I had gotten some starts off of. It throws out a whole bunch of side branches, and this year is the first year that I cut the side branches back. I've just got these 2 branches now, and they're doing really good, and I've had a couple of figs off of this one. One was really good, the other one fell down. I was letting it ripen, fell down, and the ants got it. But there's a whole bunch of more stems coming up. I'm going to have to pick them so that we just have, 1 or 2 trunks coming up. That's all I want. Here's another blackberry here, start. Here's a blackberry here. I had to pick this one off of the front, so I didn't hear about it. And I just did it as a start. I just had to pull up the root and everything, and then started it back here so I could have it to give away or whatever. Now here's the JD tree. It actually had a Braba crop this spring, and so did the Olivias, but they didn't go anywhere. They never ripened. But this one has some figs on it. And this is the way that this tree has always been for me, was it would have figs, but none of them would ripen, or very few of them would ripen. Now these figs right here have been on for several months. They don't look like they're going anywhere. They might ripen, but who knows. And then there's another one back up there too, another fig. Now this here is the G E Neri that I cut off of the top of the other tree that I got in 2004, October 2004. And this was the top section that I air layered off. Now, I thought that it died last year, and now it's had several branches come up, and I chopped several branches off, like I did with the Olivia's out front. I had to take several branches off of that, just so they would ripen, because there was way too many figs and way too many branches. Now this is the original Celeste that I had bought, and I thought it was dead too, because I put Vaseline to try to keep the ants off of it, and I guess I'm supposed to wrap plastic around the tree first and then put the Vaseline on the branch at the bottom. But this thing just died last year, right towards the end of the season, and I thought it was gone for sure. And this one and the G E Neri took a long time getting started, but they've done really well. They bounced back. And then here's that Chicago Hardy. This is the original Chicago Hardy I'd gotten. And I thought I killed it last year with the Vaseline also. It just died all the way back. But this year I had two really good branches come up. One of them is the air layer. I had cut it off. It was in the back, and I air layered that. And then I cut the top off of this one. I topped it twice already. First one I just threw them away, but the second one, it was so big that I did the starts off of it. And it's got just a whole bunch of figs on it. Let's see if we can count them. And they should ripen. We've got a couple more months of growing season. They should ripen up, and that's just a fantastic flavored fig to me. The Olivia's are kind of sweet. I'm not really big on those, but you know, they grow and they ripen and they're good, but not like these ones. These are more of a berry flavor, and that's what I like. So anyways, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 figs on this tree. If they all ripen up, it'll be really nice. But this tree has never been this tall. I always had it in the pot until last year I put it in the ground. And you know, it died back last year, like I said, because of the Vaseline on it. But if I do it again, use that or Tanglefoot, I'll put plastic on it first. Nobody said anything. I wrap some saran wrap around it and then put the Tanglefoot on, or the Vaseline or whatever. We'll see how it goes, but it just killed the branches. Anyways, that's that.